I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that has now fixed it. What was that strategy game we used to play?
Strategy game we used to play Dota.
No, the space one.
StarCraft.
No, the where where Remo always goes the xenophobic race.
Oh, it's
Alaris.
a
That's
lot.
Alaris.
Hmm.
That's what they keep playing. That's what Remo and Killing are still playing right now.
Okay, I just started again last week, but
Yeah, I think Remaster has all the saves of a million flippin' different games that we still play.
Yeah.
net as net sy max, so ek weet nie of die nuwe PC oorgedra was nie.
Well, you can try Space Engineers. I think that might be interesting. That's the only thing that looks interesting that's new. Well, not new, but
Well, no, Space Engineers is anything but new.
I mean, but new for us.
True. There was
So I'm not in the mood to build conveyor belts. For the
Engineers
rest
is
of my life.
anything
Jy
but
kan
new.
as jy lus is, kan jy ook aandinges in dat in animals insit wat jou aanval.
We'll make it as hard as fucking possible.
In 'n base game, weet ek jy kan dit doen.
We make it, if we're gonna play survival, we're gonna make it as hard as fucking possible. We're gonna turn everything on, even if we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Daar is 'n Armageddon mode, dan val jy meteorites gereeld en uit.
Is it?
For space pirates, jy kan bylas.
Chicken, have a look at Deep Rock Galactic, I think it's called.
You play that's a 4-player game. Or
Yeah, it's dwarves and stuff. It's also got mining and
No, you need to get up Conan and server back.
yeah, but we've also done everything in Conan.
No, we haven't done.
We haven't done anything in Conan. We haven't done any of the bosses. We haven't done anything in Conan.
A few bosses that we have gone up against, we kind of got slaughtered.
Yeah, we killed one.
Yeah.
The worm thing. That stick stuck in there out of the acid ball.
Oh yeah.
We run in a circle. One of us runs in a circle getting shot at while the other one shoots arrows at it.
There was
ja, chicken,
Hello.
daar's 'n klaar add-on van wat jy kan kry vir Space Engineers Reavers dat jy outomaties hostile drones en shit in die game insit en jou target maklik. En corrupt PvE combat wat nog meer tak kan veroorsaak. Nou ja.
There's Imperium Galactic Survival. It's also
Imperium
Somewhat
needs
spacious.
been tried once and it was very unfinished. I don't know if they've made any progress on it. Needs been tried once.
Chicken, check substance if it's got a multiplier. I'm not sure if it does.
Another alpha game. Alpha 53. Space Engineers. That seems to be the winner.
I'd have to buy it. I don't own it.
It should be cheap, dude. It's $130 in South Africa. You should like it because you get all kinds of blocks.
Anyway, Spencer, I think I'm gonna call it.
So early.
I just have to get back to base first.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Exactly. That's fucking long. That's effing long.
That's the hardest.
We could go again. You should have all 16 million of our attempted games that we've tried, and every time somebody else joins and somebody new, somebody that was on last
Not
time
available.
is not available, so then we start a new game with that person, and
Well, we could.
like 10 different saves with 10 different variations of our combination.
Yeah.
I don't mind taking up Stellaris.
Maar dan willen die add-ons af.
Oh,
It
okay.
always
We
En
can run
die
that
add-ons
on.
add actually nice well, gods, die DLC's.
I don't mind doing it, but then we must just do it. You know, if you're gonna play, say you're gonna play, let's try and keep it to like.
Well, the other one is mostly full of not here.
I can be here, chicken. It's just I can't be here every night
Oh, we're not on every night either.
Like Wednesdays, I'm not on.
or Sundays.
Or Sundays.
Last while, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm off, and Sundays. Every now and again, Saturdays.
Yeah, we must. If we're gonna do it, we can just build a schedule around it. It's fine.
Just must organize.
I don't mind organising that. No, we can. Look, I'm happy either with moving over to Space Engineers or moving on to Solaris. I mean, I like both.
I would actually say let's get Space Engineers and Stellaris, because Stellaris, I can guarantee you, we're going to get to that middle section where there's a big lull and then everybody's going to start disappearing again. Because that's what happens every game.
Lal?
Waar jy
Ik
waar?
die add-ons spelen.
Ek is nou hier waar ek nou wag. Waiting. Did I finish this one?
Ja, maar jy, dus moet jy die in-time toegestel het.
Ek stem saam. That was my mistake. Maar ek wou actually slag
In
dink
die,
saam.
in die, dan is de in-time toegestel en die AI uit de markt gestel.
Dit lyk
Dus
my
AI
so.
is op jou opgevoed.
Nee, ek het 'n merk gesê is reg.
Maar daar is een dynamic difficulty mode. So you find things are easy. You can just like bump up the AI. And of course you can bump up the end and mid prices as well.
Ja, want hier op die oomblik al die factions is subject van myne en I am the same.
Ek fucking vier my gat af en hy fucking sien het kap.
I'm getting there, getting there.
Al die robots, use it fuck. Eat the shit. Die, was het die lithoids ook kry die rockets.
Waar van die klip oudjies?
Ek het nog nie daai DLC nie, gekry.
En ja, die al gekry.
Ja, julle kan maar laat weet.
Okay.
Space
Yep.
engineers, Reaper kry space engineers.
Jy hoef nie eendag van die add-ons te kry nie. Jy kan baie van die game doen. Baie van daai goed is net extra cosmetic goed.
Yeah, it looks like it is decoration pack 1, style pack,
Ja,
economy
dis
deluxe.
Staal goed wat jy kan bylaat.
What's economy deluxe?
Dit vir jy trading
A
ding.
miner suit, a soldier suit, the disco armor skin, a silver armor skin, the glamour armor kit. 40
Yeah, I'm not paying.
skins.
I'm not paying for skins.
Nope, economy and decorative pack 2 deluxe. So it's just
Daar's twee add-ons wat miskien nie moet wees.
what?
Jy miskien. Ek dink
Space
economy
engineers.
deluxe. Maar ek
Nee,
dink
dit is
as jy
skins.
multiplayer
Dis
speel,
is
is
economy
skins.
deluxe wat ek gekyk het nou net is alles skins.
Ek weet as iemand 'n paar goed bygelas het.
Okay.
Nou gekyk na die Space Engineer, wat is die ander een? 'n Space Engineer Deluxe gee Digital Deluxe Edition. Gives you a gold skin set, a gun
Okay.
and a
Ek moet eers van las extra items by wat jy fisies kan bou.
ja, dis die decorative packs wat jy decorations kan bou.
Ek gee van die beter deure en sulke goed.
But that's like $36. I'll get the base game and then maybe later I'll get the
Want ja, ek kan die game speel lekker met die base game sonder enige probleem.
there is
Right.
in some of the decor packs is an L-shaped couch, a toilet version of the door entrance.
Ja.
And a desk without chair, straight in the corner. That's basically the difference. There's a few extra items, but that's 36. You can get that later if you want to spend $72. You can get those things everyone. But I'll get Space Engineers.
En jy kan 'n server, jy kan jou eie server ook host met dit.
Purchase for myself.
Okay, I'll sort that out tomorrow.
Okay, Reeps.
What the fuck is Steam Point?
Steam Point is the you can
You could make a Steam met uitbouing.
yeah you can buy games and stuff with it eventually once you get enough points.
Now, for every, I think it's for every 50 rand or 100 rand, you get 1 point.
No, you get more than that because
No,
I'm buying something for $130 and I
Get
get
that.
748 points.
Ja.
No, yeah, they
Ja,
want
jy
you
kan
to
jy
spend.
No, whoop, that's the wrong thing.
Ek moet hulle reken om langtermyn te hou.
rand spend vir jou games.
Your balance, 18,652 Steam points. Like, can I take it? I gave you it for all the games you've
Yes.
already purchased.
In your library, ja.
That's 26.28 gigs.
Wat is?
You've got how fast internet, chicken?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's 2 hours and it's done. But
By die nie eens permanente by ek nog install so ek weet nie.
26 gigs.
Ja, 26 points.
Okay, let's see if those RAMs are done.
26,900 megabytes.
Anyways, just means that.
Cheers, Reeps.
9.7 gig and small compressed. Yeah.
Chicken,
Hallo.
as ons 'n server nou, daar is 'n paar goed wat jy kan binne check om dit meer difficult te maak die lus is.
I'll pick everything that makes it more difficult.
Nou ja, as 'n paar add-ons wat jy kan install.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the workshop stuff.
I'll buy in die workshops.
Yo, even the Wyvern felt that weight, 300 carry weight.
Maar my vriend ook vir my voorgestel dat 'n paar van die wat lekker werk. Jy kan 'n shield kry, energy shield wat wegwerk. Dit moet te werk nie. Maar die mining vir difficulty bumping up en the overall difficulty of the game is reverse en corrupt.
Yeah. Just 2 seconds.
Sound microphone muted.
Yeah, nice and smooth they are. They are, well, let me just show you. There's liquefied dinos in here. And it's a massive map as well, so... Okay, I just need to empty these things onto my Wyvern. Oh, I'm not going to be able to move. Where is he? Her. Well, my Jaboa seems to have disappeared. Okay, well, I'll take you there quickly. So there's quite a few. This is actually a mod that was converted. So we did a little extra work to add in the stuff that was removed. So we added in a couple spawns of where things are supposed to be. Like the lava mountain down there, the volcano is got magmasaurs on that. There is titanosaurs. My mates that I was playing with, they've got actually a base they've just built here. It hammers my frame rate quite badly. And there's lots of squids, lots of big things actually in the oceans. The oceans are really, really scary in here. Well, oceans are normally scary, but these are worse. It doesn't have the spiders from Genesis, so if you want those, you won't find them here. But okay, we are running a couple of mods. Like that base on there is it's a mod that lets you build on titanosaurs. So as we did the beta queen tonight, and so all of these guys are busy healing because it nearly killed most of them. And we're not going to be able to do alpha because alpha, you have to breed very specifically for damage and hit points, and you know we're not going to do that. It is so much work. So I used to have a mobile base, and then I got tired of fighting with the the Quetzal as it moves. But these are these two guys' bases. So they had flying bases, and then I built the box, and then I'm busy building the new proper base. But it seems we're going to be moving on to space engineers from here. The map is huge. It's like 75 square kilometers or something nuts. To give you an indication, that's the actual map there. So the top left is the redwoods. So they are our favorite kitty cats in there. And there's also a cave in there that's full of honey and organic polymer. If you go in there with the right dino, an Anki, you can walk out of there if you've got enough carry weight with 30,000 polymer, which is quite nice. The area that's on the bottom right is the Witchwoods. It's lots of twisted trees, very swampy, lots of your fun Titan bows and things like that down there. This is more of your savanna style area. Lots of Brontos, Diplodocuses and that kind of thing. Petrodons. Yeah, I'm flying full bore on a wyvern, and these wyverns are crystal wyverns. Oh, there's more than one kind of wyvern on this map as well. There are wyverns you can passive tame, which is really cool. So you actually have to jump onto his back and then feed him, and then they'll fly, and then you have to feed him 3 times, and then you can tame him. So like this guy gets a speed boost when you touch his wings touch water. You can see at top right, I just got a speed boost out of him, which is quite nice. I am not equipped for the cold, but hey. I've still got healing brews on me, so you'll see like the sheep. There's very colourful sheep here as well. It's actually not a bad looking sheep, that. Red and grey. So you can see the blue tusks. The pigs I really don't like. Yeah, this is a really, really cool map. We've spent a lot of hours in this actually. There are obviously your alpha dinosaurs. Your alpha dinosaurs are tough. Even on a wyvern, I won't take them on by myself. If I see an alpha, yeah, it's very vibrant. If I take on an alpha, I do it with my other 2 mates because they just do so much damage. Okay, I'm not too cold, surprisingly enough. And it's got the 3 obelisks as well, or pillars, as you can see, which is nice, unlike Genesis, which is the stupid teleporting thing. Because the problem we had playing it is that every time we teleported between the areas, one of us would get left behind and get killed. So that's why we actually stopped playing Genesis and moved over to the Crystal Isles map. I know it's cold. And my fortitude is actually 54 at this point, so And there are like heat cycles in the whole map. There's a big old beatdown going on down on that beach. So the area I'm getting to now, it's quite unique. It's HP Lovecraft inspired, and I'm not going to be able. Ooh, okay, I've still got enough stamina, but it's very dark. And be careful when flying here because that is actual floating water, and it will dismount you if you're on your bird if you hit one of those. So be careful. This area is filled with all the liquefied dinos. And you'll see now what I mean by liquefied. I just have to find one. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, hello you. Let's not attract your attention. So this area is also where you find your oil. We've actually got an oil pump in here. Ah, there is one. And that is a liquefied Brontosaurus. So they're very cool. You can also get liquefied wyverns as well here. You see there's a couple of them. And raptors as well. I think that's actually very, very cool. Yeah, the liquefied wyverns hurt. They hurt like a brick truck. They not. There's a triceratops down there. So avoid the water because that's literally a floating bubble of water. And these crystals, if you hit them, they'll shock you. So try not to hit them. So there's our oil pump. While I'm here. See if there's anything in here. Wow, it's actually full for a change. Oh, that's heavy. That's really heavy. So I'm going to see if I can't show you the wyverns, the liquefied wyverns, but I'll be able to outfly them because I'm faster than they are, but only just. Where are you? The other side of this mountain. And you can tame them, by the way. It's just really, really difficult. So this is the Eldritch area, or HP Lovecraft area. Oh, these guys are gonna so bite me in the backside. I can feel this coming. Where are you? Okay, they ow, zap. There he is. It's ow, ow, ow. I wouldn't say that, but you saw that. That's a liquefied T-Rex. He did 600 damage in one bite there, to give you an indication. And wyverns do more damage than they do. They're just playing hide and seek with me currently. I'm not sure where they are. They should be in here, but maybe they should be actually by this crystal here. So you must just be careful when you're flying in here. So that's the liquefied area. And it is dark on my screen currently because those whole areas got like enveloped in this black smoke effect. So So I'm transiting through the smoke now, and then we should pop out. There we go, other side. So that's the loft crafting area. Now these are the floating aisles. These are actually really cool as well. I just need to do one thing very quickly, and then I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. And we're back. I need to get out of this area. It's a little bit chilly. A smidgen. Okay, so thank you. This area is the floating islands for obvious reasons. Now, also with this map, there's huge underwater sections with full-on caves and all sorts of stuff. So it's been thought of above and below water. So if you want to play it, you need to be aware that you're going to be spending quite a bit of time underwater. But this is actually one of my favorite areas in the whole map. Is this area here? Just it's a pity it's foggy currently. But as you can see, it's very different. Let us get up there. There we go. Now I can see something. It is. It's, as I said, it's just a little bit foggy, but that'll burn off soon enough. So there's like distinct areas all on the map, and they've all been built differently. Like there's there's also your tech dinosaurs on here as well. So there's a tech parasaur down there. And just a couple normal parasaurs. And your Lamantrias, the moths. And now you get into this area, which is also the floating isles, but it's got a bit more color into it, which I quite enjoy. So let's go left a bit first. For me, this reminds me quite a lot of Avatar, this area. No, it has. It's changed drastically since it came out. But somewhere in here there is actually a ruin. I think it's actually in that part that I'm looking at now. There's a ruin, you can actually go and explore it. It's where we got our first snails from. Now we're getting into the Witchwoods, but this is also it's like a jungly, got a jungle swampy vibe to it, and it's got all your usual fun things in the swamp. So your Titan boas, your Karokinos, crocodiles, all those fun things. So I'm not going to go too low to the water because they will jump me off here. But you can see the Witchwood, the area we're coming to now. It's very, oh yes, boas are not my friend either. It's got a very desolate and foreboding feel to it as well. This place is full of Titan boas. Like, have a look there. There's. Wait for the trees to finish spawning in. Look at that, those fun times. There's not only those crocs down there, there's also piranhas in there as well. So, yeah, this area you don't come to lightly. If I don't come here on foot at all because, yeah, I really don't feel like getting chewed up. So, there's another couple crocodiles, or Karakino should I say. But there are a couple of critical resources, like these crystals here, this area here that I'm at now, is the only place. Yeah, piranhas, lots of piranhas. They're about yay big, they're about a meter long. I'll see if I can spot one. But these red crystals down here, this one and the one up there, you can see we've got a pump on it. It's the only place you can get gas on here. So if you need gas balls, which we did, this is the only place you can get it on the whole map. Yeah, so they are, I'm stuck on a tree. So there are piranhas in here. I'm just trying to see if I can see the damn things. And I'm trying not to get jumped off. Yeah, definitely prime real estate. Fog's burnt off now. You can actually really get a look at things. Yeah, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Oh, there we go. Some more baryonyxes. Lots of fun things in here. So let's just get a bit of altitude. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to cut across now. Now we're going to actually get into the desert area. Now the desert area is interesting because there's a lot of unique stuff there. There's the prey mantises, there's the wyvern nests are there. That's always fun. There's the griffins. That's where you also get. There's something we called Griffin Alley because you'll see now why it's called Griffin Alley. But you'll see there. I mean, like things like this. How this is designed is just. It's stunning. It really is. I mean, I love flying through this area here. Again, I wouldn't come down here on foot. I would come down on a T-Rex or something, but not on foot. There's way too many things that are going to munch you here. There's some giant toads, so the beetle buffaloes. Yes, Mr. Raptor, I heard you. Luckily I'm bigger and faster than you are. I'm just going to pop out from here. Okay. So all of that ocean to my left is explorable. There is stuff in there for you to do, which is really nice. I just need to bump my gamma down. Because currently I can't see a damn thing. So there's lots and lots to do. They have, and it's not, this isn't finished. It's always under development. The mod makers that made this got the attention of the developers of Ark, and it's actually now an official map. That's how much effort's gone into this. It's a bit nuts. So we're coming up to the desert area now. So it all depends on what kind of area you want to build in. You know, that's the beautiful thing. But they've been very clever in the way you've designed things. Like you have to go to the swamp area for gas. If you want lots of metal, you have to go to the savannah. You want oil, you have to go to the snow. So it's quite clever. You're forced to go through the whole map. It's not one area's got everything in here. So this has got a couple of interesting guys in it. You've got your normal scorpions. So scorpions are not too bad. They're very aggressive. They'll attack everything. There's a couple. Ooh, that's what I should actually show you. It's got hyenas. Those are hyenodons, but they are hyenas. And there's your favorite, boa constrictors. And you've got these bugs. There's two variants of these guys. There's the oil ones, which are those ones, and the blue ones are water ones. These guys are passive. They won't do anything to you. So you can literally walk up to them. Oh, if I could move. Okay, I'm just going to stay on my dino. You can go up to them and get water or oil off of them, which is really nice. And then we're going to get to some of my least favorite guys. These ones. Those are arthropleura, or giant millipedes. Yeah, pretty much. This is the equivalent to scorched earth. So arthropleura, which, you know, even if you're on a dinosaur, if they spit at you, they shatter your armor. And then you get the giant praying mantises as well. So these guys are excellent. You kill them for all the chitin you want. So then we're going to get to the interesting area. I just want to make sure I've got enough stamina, so if I need to run away, I can. Because you can see him down there. That's, I call it Wyvern's Rock, because it is full of wyverns. It is quite interesting. So we've got a game we play. Well, it's not really a game. You have to get wyvern eggs to get wyverns. I mean, that's where this guy came from. So let me see if I can find the nests, because these nests respawn every time you take an egg. Alright, there's one. You can see there's a wyvern in there. So there's a wyvern's egg. So if you pick one of those up, every wyvern that's near you will attack you. They will follow you. And wyverns are the... Ooh, hello. Hello. Hello, boys. Wyverns are the fastest thing on the map. There's the battle music. I've got some friends behind me. So that red stuff you saw is that is a blood wyvern. Ow. Okay, he actually hit me that time. Okay. So I'm just going to get my toes wet so I can get a bit of speed. That's the only reason why I took this guy, because he's faster than they are. Okay, they've broke off. There they go back in. So now here is another interesting area. There's your giant kangaroos as well. So this is Griffin Alley, because it is literally filled with griffins. There's one, there's one. Oh, you're a very bright purple one. There's some more up there. And these guys are aggressive. They will attack me even though I'm on a wyvern. Oh, there's a thorny dragon down there as well. I like the thorny dragons. So you can come out there, but I'll show you what we do. So what we normally do is, like, because if you want crystal, and the only way you can get crystal, if you want to tame or grow a baby wyvern, you need crystal. Then the only way you get crystal is you knock a wyvern unconscious. Aha. So how do you knock a wyvern unconscious? You dart it. So what we built is up here. There's also basilisks on this map, just, for extra giggles. So we've got a metal cage, so we would come through on a Petrodon, fly through the bars, and somebody be waiting by the doors, and close the doors, and then we would dart the wyvern, take the crystal off the wyvern, then kill the wyvern, because that's the only way you get crystal to feed baby wyverns. So that's one of the big things they did change here as well. But we're still not done. There's still more to see. There's our kangaroos again. I'm okay for water for now. Now if I'm lucky, there should be a couple of passive wyverns in this area here. These are the guys you can actually tame, which is really cool. So I'm just going to get a bit of speed. Now this guy, he will tolerate a bit more water, but if you go too deep, he will dump you off. And it is very pretty. And I'm not running the game maxed out either, because to make the stream smooth, I have to drop my graphic settings down a bit. And this area is where you would also get the rare flowers. I really like this area as well. It was one of the two areas I was going to choose to actually build my base. There's no tropical wyverns here that I'm seeing. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really stunning. So you want to build in a tropical paradise? You can. If you build in the desert, you can. Ah. You're playing 7 Days to Die, are you? It's difficult though. I will not underestimate how difficult this is. Just me starting, in the first 20 minutes I died 30 times. Because I was trying to get to a certain area on the map, but yeah, this is still very difficult. I still die every now and again when I do something stupid. Yeah, I just want to see if they fix Squid Corner. Because there used to be squids that would spawn here. Yeah, they seem to have fixed the spawnings, the squids. But you can see, I mean, there's the coral under the water there. Oh, there's one. So this guy's, should be a passive. You'll see on their names, if they say an Heir, H-E-I-R, they're a passive, but he's passive, so, and they do, some of these guys are truly stunning colors as well. Like, he's actually quite pretty. So you would have to get onto his back and then feed him, and then hold onto his back and feed him 3 times, or until his feeding is full, and you could tame him, which is very cool. So that's Speedy. Ah, there's, ooh, this one we might be running away. I'm not sure on this guy. I didn't bring my spyglass. It seems he's fine. Some Triceratops. Oh, there you go. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Mosasaurus. Yeah, so you have to go prone on his back while he's flying and stay there until you tame him. But what's quite nice is these guys don't need a saddle, so but there's a megalodon down there, so the waters are pretty. It doesn't mean they're safe. Okay, them Quetzal's falling out the sky there. Pretty much. And we've got this on the standard day-night cycle. We didn't change that at all. There's another tech parasaur as well. You're actually quite pretty. So those guys you can kill and get electronics out of them as well. This area here is, I think it was actually one of these guys here, is the first time we tamed a crystal wyvern was in this area. So you basically, you walk up to him and get on his back, either by grappling onto his back or a rock or something. Whoa, she's actually not bad. She's a 174. Wow, that's very cool. And you can see in the distance there, now that the fog is gone, you can actually see the volcano. Get a little bit of speed. My food is still fine. I'm not running around like a lunatic, so it is. They've genuinely done a lot of work in here. I'll go to my base quickly, which is really close, because I know the shoreline is relatively safe, because I was there the other day working on the shoreline and I got munched by a Karakino with my damn dinosaur. So this is the area I tend to use a lot. My base is here, obviously. Okay, so we're just going to land here. Nothing in eyesight. Oh, wait. I'm full of oil. Now that I can move again. So, to give you an indication, I mean, there's full-on underwater areas that you can explore and go nuts in. If you eventually get enough tech, an element, you can build your underwater base if you want to. So this is going to be my new base, but as you probably heard, we're moving over to space engineers because we, to beat the alpha boss on this map, you have to breed Wyverns and T-Rexes to the best possible stat combination you can. And none of us, we've all got families to take care of, none of us, and there's only 3 of us. We don't have the time to dedicate to do that. So we beat the beta boss tonight. It nearly cost us a lot of our Wyverns, but we did beat her. So I'm just going to show you the magma saws. Now magma saws, I don't know if have you seen a magma saw before, nice and smooth? So this is our beer tent. This area is also stunning. You're in for a treat. Magma saws are the best things in the game to get crystal and metal. And you can actually they can actually smelt the metal inside of their bodies. They're just an absolute bastard to tame. They're really, really difficult to tame. I just need to find one. It should be down here somewhere. You I know are aggressive. And these guys are also exceedingly aggressive. Okay, I'm going to go away from the lava because I see bad things happening to me. But that is a magmasaur. Yeah, basically. Ow, ow, ow. Whoops. Okay, so, yeah. Mistakes were made. So they can shoot at you as well. So it's something, that's why they're such a nightmare to tame. You can draw them off, but they pack a punch, and they're very difficult to trank as well. So, but they can shoot you even when you're riding them. You can shoot like that as well. So, which is quite nice. But I mean, I'll give you an indication. There is an area close to my base that it's the heaviest concentration of metal on this map, And using a magma saw, I can walk out of there with 100,000 metal. But you have to tame one of them first. Our first base was actually close to this area. But it is a little bit insane. It is a smidgen, but it's worth it. It's quite the challenge. And there's also your standard beavers and that kind of stuff as well. The magma sword it's actually, in my opinion, they're a little, yeah, but they've got a lot of hit points, and you've got to, if I'm not mistaken, because they're a crystal based dino, you've got to feed them crystal. So you've got to go mine crystal and then convert the crystal into kibble, crystal kibble, or pure crystal, whatever it's called. And then you've got to feed them the crystal kibble essentially, and that takes a while because I think it's like 100-to-1 ratio or something insane like that to make one pure crystal. So you spend a long time mining crystal just to be able to get enough crystal to trank them. I need to go this way. So I want to make sure I'm going the right way here. I need to actually turn in. So like this area here, this is actually one of the heaviest concentrations of metal on this whole map. As you can see, there is lots and lots of metal here. There's a cave. If you go in this cave, there's more metal. So if you clean this area out, you can walk away with 100,000 raw metal. And I'm not even exaggerating with it, because I only recently got an Argentavis so I could carry the weight, because I was using my Quetzal, and the Quetzal is freaking slow. It's nuts. My biggest problem is not metal currently, it's actually crystal. Crystal and cementing paste. That's why I've got 10 of these guys. So I mean, so there I've got, call it 9,000 crystal there. I mean metal. So let me actually just pull Acatina paste. Oh, that's not bad. So metal is easy enough for me to get, because we've got one, what do you call it? Okay, you're noisy. Thank you. Ooh, primitive gear. Very useful. But like you'll see here, so this is all my stored dinos. So that's my Anki, that's my, let's actually pop him out. This I need to show you. This is actually very cool. This is a new dino. Yeah, try and pronounce that name. Tropogathanus is the way I say it, but hey. Let's just level him up a bit. That's fine. Now these guys, they're ugly, first off. But okay, I need to see if I've even researched that saddle yet. I should be able to build that. I don't know if we've got enough resources for it. Okay, maybe I need that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to actually build it myself. Okay. Where am I building this thing? Ah. That's it's a, why is it in the fabricator of all things? Okay, let's see if I've got... Oh, wow! I've actually got enough to build one, which is a nice surprise. So let us do this as well. Okay, I'm going to need that, but let's also pull in some... Yeah, that'll do. And then we'll put in all the oil as well, because I need gas. These are very, very... yeah, it's... These are your cryo cubes and your cryo fridges. It makes your life just transporting dinosaurs a lot easier. We used it earlier tonight to transport 10 Rexes. We had 10 Wyverns and 10 Rexes to take into the boss fight. So it just makes your life a little easier. So there's my what do you call it? I'm forgetting his name now. But anyway, okay, so let's put his saddle on. Or is it still crafting? I think it's still crafting. Yeah, okay. I was wrong. The Wyverns are not the fastest thing in the game. This insane thing is. If we can figure out how to fly him. Not the water, not the water. Oh hell. Okay, that's my bad. I haven't flown this guy very often. Whistle, follow me. Okay, now to get back to the shore. He's got a bit of okay. He's got a little bit of cryo sickness still left. So these pods are not, you can't abuse them, because you'll see he's got, you'll see the countdown on my bottom right of my screen. He's got a little bit of what cryo sickness. Okay, so I just need to... So he's also got a grenade launcher. If I had any grenades on me, you could fire the grenades. Yeah, sorry, my bar's in the way. Oh. Oh goodness, I can't remember how to boost with this guy. That actually nearly killed me. Okay, you let me ride now, thank you. So do you want to play now? So yes, it's very, very cool, but it burned through gasoline like you do not want to know. So let's go up and yeah, so it's very, very cool. So the cryopods, as I mentioned, are not without their drawbacks. You can't throw dino in and throw them out instantly. They've got cryo sickness. So that's okay. You can stop following me now. Come on, fine. We'll just put you away. And you see, it takes a smidgen amount of time to cry them as well. I mean, some of the other maps we've played on, I think it was Ragnarok, we had upwards of 30 T-Rexes running around our base because you didn't have cryopods. And you know, it's a bit of a nightmare trying to manage 30 T-Rexes. It's a bit insane. But like this guy, I mean, there I used 8 gasoline in that short trip. I mean, this thing's been running on, you know, gasoline for ages. So that's why I actually went and got some more oil so I can make more. But I'm going to run out of hide soon, so. And it's obviously my Ankylosaurus. Hello there. So yeah. Let's go here. Alright, so let's bump camera back down. And grab our ramps. Whoops. Okay, there we go. That was nearly a mistake. Yeah, there are some very... I wonder if Ferrari's out. You'll see that we've got a Wyvern named Ferrari. You'll see now why. He should still be out because they're still healing from the boss battle. Okay, I just need to take that off so I can actually move. So that's a crystal magmasaur. So very, very cool. So this guy we call Ferrari. You can see obviously why we call him Ferrari. Now these color combinations are dependent on what parents you find and breed, but you see like These two had exactly the same parents, but you can see somebody got a bit more of the blue genes than he did. I wonder if this is mods, by the way. These buildings here are from a mod. We are running a couple of them, like that building up there that's absolutely destroying my frame rate. That is also from a mod. It's castle, forts, and something else, but it hammers my poor frame rate into the floor. These guys are nothing special. To give you an indication, so this is a liquefied quetzal. So a little disturbing when his eyeballs are floating around. So this is Mobile Workforce 1. And that's where all their Ecatinas are. Yeah. And this we've changed the thing so we can actually keep the Titanosaur, so we don't have to keep taming them, because these guys you tame with cannonballs. It takes 60 cannonballs to tame one of those guys, to knock him unconscious, not even taming. And up here, as you know, is whoops, mistakes were made. It's their base. So this mod is very cool, but my frame rate does not like it much. There's also our usual friends. I forgot to show you these cars. It's a pack of wolves in a cave. There's a reason they're boxed in the cave. They ate me. So I said I'm not getting eaten again by you lot. So they got stuck in a cave, or that's where they spawn. But yes. Yeah, ramps. So the colors are really quite cool. Yeah, I don't want to have to kill them every time I come outside to build. So I was like, I'll just box you in a cave. So what do you think of Alpha 19 so far? Come on, place. Yeah, I think that's a bit of latency with the renderer. They are optimizing. I was reading on actually today on the 7 days the 7 days to Die forums. I can barely move. I'm not gonna be able to move after I place this one. Is that Fatal? He's actually the lead developer, And he did say that the lead texture artist, I think the guy's name's Justin, has said that they're shrinking the texture usage of over 100 textures of the new textures to make them use less video RAM, which is, I think, is a marvelous idea. That's actually looking better than I thought it would. I need to take out those blocks there, but... And this I'll make smooth all off camera, because that's going to be exceptionally boring for you guys watching me look at the same block 300 times. But this actually came out exactly how I hoped it would, this floor. So... Because my idea is eventually this is going to come out another 2 blocks, and in the middle here there'll be an elevator that'll go down to the ocean level as well. So and there'll be a platform that goes over the ocean, so you could go swimming if you wanted to. And this is just going to have bigger sloping walls, but I'm nearly out of crystal again, so crystal is my nightmare currently, especially building these glass foundations. Okay, are you gonna let me? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to build some more foundations. No, what this actually is, it's a glass ceiling. You do, if I'm not mistaken, you do get them in standard. Okay, that's not gonna help. See, these are the mods that adds that in, but you do get glass ceilings. So, because if there is a mod I suggest you do get, it's S Plus. S Plus doesn't really do... Hello, Benison99, it's great to have you back. S Plus doesn't really change the overall game. It gives you more stuff to do and build and things like that. So you'll see, like, there's an S Plus glass wall and the foundations and things like that. So we use S Plus a lot. We actually don't play Ark without S Plus. So, but I mean, you're like, if you want a glass wall, I mean, 300 crystal, 300 metal, and 84 cementing paste. It's not exactly what you call cheap in resources. And they are heavy. So, but you can, like, change transparency. You can make it opaque. Or you can make it... Yeah, S Plus is one of the best mods for Ark ever. I have no idea, Benson, but it's possible because you can mod Fallout 4 on the Xbox. So it might be possible. It's something I'll actually look into for you. So you can also make it that the glass is one way, or, you know, do you want to look outside or do you want to look inside? You can do that. Or you can... You know, if it's got sides, so like if I wanted 4 sides, that's the actual, what it looks like standard. So I don't want that. I want it to look like a sheet of glass. So that's what I did. 2 seconds, guys. I am looking up Benson's question. Yeah, you can. There are mods. I don't know what exactly the mods themselves are, because obviously I don't play on Xbox. Yeah, you can manipulate all these frames. That's what I've been doing up here. So Vincent, you're just gonna have to, when you play your Ark, you're gonna have to go to the probably the Xbox storefront for Ark and see what mods are available for it. Because I don't know. I don't own. I've got an Xbox 360 behind me, but it's not even plugged in currently. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing here. I've been turning off the frames for these guys to get the smooth look here. So, but you can see I've got a stupid amount of them to do, and that would be exceptionally boring for you guys to watch. So I'll do that at another time. Yeah, there's a lot of different mods you can actually get. I know there's Primitive Plus. That does a couple of interesting things. Yeah, they would be managed mods if I'm not mistaken. Because Microsoft is very, very strict on what goes into their servers. So yeah, there seems to, okay, this article is really old. It's from 2016, but even in 2016 there is stuff. So you're just gonna have to do a little bit of investigation on the. Yeah, Petrodons are the equivalent to wet sponges in this game. You look at them funny and they die. Yeah, so it's something you're going to have to investigate on the Xbox store for Arc itself, if there are mods available. There is, but you'll just have to see if like S Plus is available on that. So like this is the S Plus crafting station. So certain things you can only make in here, but we use it for more the ease of life than anything else. So yeah, it's you'll just have to see what you can do with it. What is that? Oh, that's just a Fermier saddle. Why does your Petrodon keep dying? Well, let's actually let's have a little fun, shall we? So Nice and Smooth has already seen this, but just want to make sure I can. Oh, there's another 2 gas. Unicorns are really cool. So this guy, there's another gas. So that's 3 gas, and I've just started. So, but yes. Generally, with me, I've got everything on passive unless I'm going into a boss fight. It's generally not worth the hassle of trying to get your damn dinosaur to stop attacking while you're doing something. You see, he has like a white Anki as well. He's actually quite a pretty one. Well, I didn't put a jetpack on it. It's a Tropogathanus. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is the fastest fly in the game, but it goes through gasoline like you wouldn't believe. It's actually nuts. And it also gets you can dive bomb with it as well. But this is a very, very late game dinosaur, this one, because getting tangulation is quite heavy. It's like 200 polymer, 200 crystal just to build this thing, and then there's a whole heap of other stuff. Yeah, and it's got, oh, thank you very much. It's got a grenade launcher on it as well, so you can see there. Well, let me build 1 or 2 grenades, and then I think I've got gunpowder. While I'm here, let me just show you the wall. So this is a glass wall, so I can actually change the transparency. So you can now it's opaque one side, but you can see through the other side, so that's really nice of it that you can do that. But this guy also turns on a dime. Holy cow, it is agile. Alright, let's build us some grenades. Hardened stone. How do I... Oh... I don't have any hide left. I turned it all into gasoline. Come here. We need to go to kill something quickly. There should be something here. I didn't bother the Petrodon. Just want to make sure my brightness is not too bright. Sorry, Becky. You need... Ooh, hello. I've never seen actually that many raptors all together. Okay. Ark is a game of patience. You're not going to do anything quickly in Ark, no matter what you do. What you're looking at here is probably 50 hours of game time. It may not look much, but we actually had mobile bases for a good portion of the game. I just got tired of the up, down, sideways motion of it the whole time. So let's... Can I build the grenade? Whoopsies. Can I build the grenade? No, I can't build it here. Grenade. Okay, so I still need some stone. So we'll take out MAN out. Yeah, so it's very much a game of patience. And you're gonna die a lot. Your dinosaurs are gonna die a lot. I lost a Wyvern the other day, and obviously I died at the same point. Okay. Oh yeah, I built that so the stone won't respawn. It's I forgot to mention, be careful where you build. Nothing will respawn within 10 foundations of anything you build. So there's normally stone closer to my base, but because I built that there, welcome, it's great to have you here. Because I built that base, the stone won't respawn within 10 foundations, so I have to go a little bit further than I'm used to going. But it's fine with the Anki. He's fast enough. Sorry, the Theodicrus, not the Anki. The Anki is a pain to use because it is so slow. Alright, that's plenty. And also, if you are playing this map and the sky goes red, you're going to get baked. You get these heat cycles in the map, and it goes up to 70 degrees Celsius. So you dehydrate like so quickly. It's not even funny. I haven't seen a T-Rex spawn on this side of the island for quite a while, actually, if I think about it. Okay, well, you can stay there because all I need to do is actually pull the stone off of you. Alright, let's try that a third time. Hey! I don't use grenades very often. They're actually more of a PvP item than they are a single player item or a like we play a co-op. Alright, where are you? Yeah, so you can get this color on dinos as well. Imagine a T-Rex that color, it's quite funny. Yes, these guys are pretty normal colored. You can see he's got a little bit of a luminescent sheen on his carapace. That's a lot of those guys are just decoration, but they are crystals. So you smash them with an Anki, or an Anki will give you crystals out them depending on the crystal. It's generally the smaller ones. I need to just transfer those grenades across. So these smaller ones will generally give you crystal, but there's green, red, and blue crystals as well. So who are we going to? I think they're going to pick on the Bronto in case I miss. So okay, I have actually no idea how to fire this grenade, to be honest. Okay, that's bite. I think it's actually C. Let me just... Oh, there's another one here. Okay, I actually need to look up what this key is. I've never actually fired a grenade off this guy. Yeah, da-da-da. It doesn't actually say, which is quite surprising. But he turns so quickly, it's... Welcome everybody, it's new. Yes, you did just see a dinosaur with a jetpack. Okay, let's do this the easy way.
Sound microphone activated.
Chicken!
Sound muted.
No, he's not there. Okay. Okay, I forgot. Let's not jump off the dino mid-flight, shall we? Okay, I just need to get some water before I die. So I did that the other day. There we go. Now that's not a mouth I would ever want to argue with. Okay. It's actually a lot of fun to fly this. You just can't okay, now I need to actually figure out what the hang shoot is. So I honestly don't know. I've never actually fired the gun, so I don't actually know what the key is. Don't know, it doesn't seem to want to. It's always the good old faithful, I suppose. Oh, right. Oh, yes. It's a bit of a weird one. This guy handles very differently from any other dinosaur on the map because it strafes. No other dinosaur can do what this one does. So you need to be boosting. So it makes your life a little interesting. And then you left click. So so it's a little, it's not the easiest thing to do. And to be honest, it doesn't do a whole heap of damage either, so but this is actually holding down shift. So it's a bit yeah, quite possibly a keyboard mash. When I started this evening, I actually had 938 gas when Nice and Smooth just arrived, so you can see how much gas this actually does consume. So this is not something you're going to be, if you don't have the infrastructure, you're not going to be using it very often. Oops. And it won't land unless you turn off the jetpack as well. But he's very cool. That's why I called him SR71. That's why I've got 10 Acatinas running around. So I can make cement or collect cementing paste. Speaking of, let's just pull all of that. Right, so I need a couple of foundations very quickly, but I think I've actually got a couple this side. Okay, I thought I did, but I was wrong. It's very cool. Right, so I'm just gonna build, I just probably need 8 thatch because I don't need it to do anything. I just need it to be a base point for what I want to build. So I don't need anything else other than that. What I do want to do is take off my guns. While it's busy, we're just going to put that in there. Okay, we're down to 97 sweet vegetable cakes, so we'll go into our industrial cooker. And how are we looking? Oh, wrong one. So I need more stimulant and I need more fiber. I think I'm gonna have to make some stimulant. Okay, so we'll pull all of that. I don't think I've got any stimulant left. No. Luckily, I've got. Oh well, let me check. Not really. He's made for more. He's made for more speed than anything else. You can put some points into him, but like he's 2-3. Well, he's actually not bad if I look at him. I'll have to see. I'll try using him to carry some foundations and stuff. Oh, ooh, okay. Sorry for the lag spike there, everybody. Okay, so next we wanted some stimulant. Consumables, drugs. I don't need bug paste. So let's just pull us some stimberries. I think I've got, yeah, exactly. I think I've got enough stimberries. I didn't realize my farm was making that. Holy crap, what am I going to do with that many stimberries? Oops. Wrong button. Yeah, that's yeah, that's a little insane. Spark powder. I don't have any spark powder left in here. So stone. Okay, that's a bit odd. Stone. And now we just need some flint. I've got no flint. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go crafting for that for that, because these guys all need sweet veggie cake and they're actually out, so I'm gonna have to go distribute some sweet veggie cake. It's I've only got 97 left, but let's get cracking. Let's build some what we can build. My game is acting a little strange. It does this from time to time. Okay. Why would I need soap? Oh well, I've got soap. Okay, so and this stuff is heavy as well. So split. Let's just go 10. Because they don't make cementing paste or acatina paste without the sweet vegetable cake. That's why I actually built the greenhouse. It's because to make sweet vegetable cake you actually need pretty much every vegetable that Ark has. So yes, they're easy to tame, these guys, but to keep them fed and to actually tame them, that's the actual problem, is because you need the sweet vegetable cake to do it. So possibly, quite possibly. Sorry about that. I didn't want to hear me cough there. Okay. Now, what S Plus also does, which is really nice, is they've got a couple of helper people. Essentially, they look like people, but they're basically just small programs. I'll show you them now. I just want to make sure I feed everybody. Okay, you've still got plenty. You need some more because you've only got 3 left. Dung beetle, don't need any more of him. You've just eaten. No, you need more. Okay, and then we'll just dump the last into you. All right. So there are a couple of things that S Plus does. Okay. So like this guy's an item collector. He runs on propellant. And propellant is a nightmare to make, but he collects everything that gets dropped in a certain radius of him. Then you've got the farmer. He runs on Carillion soup, which is also a pain to make. She's the gardener. She runs on beer. Have you ever made beer before in Ark? It's a slow, painful process. But you can see I've got more stuff than I could ever use. I mean, and there's another one that I haven't built because I don't have the hair. She runs on human hair. It's called the item farmer. I just don't have it. It's 200 human hair, and every time I cut my own hair in game, not like I've got anything to cut here, it's 20 hair. So, and it takes about 3 in-game days to get your hair to grow back. So this is another thing that S Plus hives you can build as S Plus hive. You put rare flowers into it, and then it makes all the honey you want. So it also helps irrigate all your crops. So that's why he's in here. So these are all the crops that I've got. This is plant species Y. Now I had a plant species X in here, but I think plant species X, you can only grow them one at a time. But once you get to Thesanosaurus, we call them tickle fingers because their fingers are literally 4 foot long. You'll get more plant seeds than you can actually use. So I've got a bit of jerky in here. I actually need to make some more. What I do need to do is this. Pull raw meat out of there. Turn on. Just going to cook all of that. So she is a nanny. Nannies are very cool. The beer normally in Ark you just drink and it makes you a bit drunk. This really, for me, there's no other point to it. Nannies are really cool because they run on honey or power from a tech generator. It runs on honey. Trust me on that. It gives food to nearby babies under 15% maturity. So they raise your baby dinos for you. The nanny is one of our most used things we make because you hatch the baby, you pop down the egg in front of your air cons, and off you go. Because as I say, we all have real world lives. We can't spend 400 hours in a single Ark server, so we tend to automate the grunt work out of it for us. So there's also, I haven't built one yet because I haven't built one. There's also the S Plus hatchery. So it collects fertilized eggs and it brings the fertilization all the way down to 1%, and then they hatch. So as I said, we tend to automate as much as we can. So this is my beer barrel, but I've only got the one, and I actually need to build another one. So I've only got 15 beer in there currently. Considering she's on only 2 beer. So I'm going to put Speedy away. Yeah. That's what we call S Plus mod. That's not a mod though. The Tropigathanus is a dino. But like this, it's an S Plus fabricator, but you do get a standard, oops, I can't build it there, but you do get a standard fabricator. So like the helpers are all S Plus. So they're all S Plus. You see the S Plus farmer, S Plus gardener, S Plus item collector. They all come under the S Plus mod. So when you install S Plus, you get all of those. If I actually go to my engrams and go S Plus, so this is everything you get from S Plus. So the mortar and pestle. Like the only real difference between an S Plus generator and a normal generator is the S Plus generator doesn't make any damn noise. That's it. That's why we use it. Because the generator makes an awful racket all the time. So you can see there's all these additional stuff. Because even though you're... no, there is some automation from Arc, but the good thing is, yeah, it's quality of life. S Plus has now become a developer approved mod. It used to be unapproved, so the developers say it's okay to run it. It's one of the reasons it runs on all the latest maps. You used to be able to pull up anything of S Plus. If you placed on a wall, you could then at any point pick it up again. You can't do that anymore with S Plus. Once the 30 seconds has passed, you have to destroy it if you want to remove it. So it's just quality of life stuff for us. I mean, it's like adding a couple of things like the dynamic pillars, which are really cool. So those are flexible in height. The double doors, bookshelves. So like this one's the animal tender. So this one will pull stuff off the dinos and put it into the different storage bins, which is nice. But they've got their own resource costs. I mean, they're not free. I mean, it's like the S Plus fireplace. I mean, 450 stone for a freaking fireplace. And then it goes all the way down. Like when you get down to it, like this, for me personally, the wiring should be standard in Arc. Because dealing with Arc standard wiring, I'd rather chew my ankles off. Because it's a nightmare to get it to work correctly. Because you've got to put the wiring down, and then you've got to put the electrical outlet down, and hopefully the generator or whatever will pick up that it's actually generating power. It's a nightmare. So like this stuff, you can actually hide it into the floor so you don't see it, so you don't have wires running along your base. Because here there is actually all of these. You see the little water icon? It means there's plumbing in that tile. You can just see there's an electrical cable that's running, it's powering all of this. This is all powered stuff. It's not running off thin air. It's all powered. It's got cables, but I can hide the cables, which makes my base look a little bit neater. So, which is really, really handy. So this one, all this does, it doesn't make a noise. It still needs gas. It's not for free, which is quite nice. There also used to be one called Automated Arc we used to run about 2 years ago, but it hasn't been updated since then, and we don't know what's happened to it. But it also added in a couple of bits and pieces to smooth out your life. It had a rotting bin, for the lack of a better, I can't remember its proper name, but you used to throw meat in, a spoiling bin. You used to throw your meat in there and it would make rotten meat, so you could make what do you call it, narcotics quicker. But that hasn't been updated in years, so we can't actually use it. Yeah, that's what I was actually showing you. So like if you get to the end of S Plus, for instance, there is some extra like tech elevators and that kind of thing. So the S Plus Industrial Forge, and that's all leveled stuff. So it's not exactly what you would call you can get it for free. So like there's a tech S Plus gas collector and ramps, and it's so we've got some element, but we don't have enough element to go run around throwing element into walls. I mean, element is really hard to get. So like I haven't even gotten that far down. So where does everybody come from? Where are you guys staying? I'm currently living in the UK. I did put my game up, hey. Where are you? Right. I need to move you closer or I'm not going to be able to move again. So we're just going to test out his weight carrying capabilities now. He's actually not bad at carrying, eh? He took that without much complaint, to be honest. Oops. I'm going to need a lot more foundations. Okay. As you can probably guess by my accent, that's English, Brett. My accent is that I'm originally from South Africa. I moved to the UK 2019. But if I could, I would have moved to Texas. I really would. If things don't work out for me here, it would be my second choice would be Texas. But my wife was offered a job here, so that's why we came here. So I would seriously go to Texas at a drop of a hat. I really would. Let me guess, I've built this wrong, haven't I? This is one thing that's still... Okay. Doesn't Trinidad and Tobago, don't you guys play cricket? This is also something S Plus adds in. It's a gun that's got different features, but currently I just needed to blow stuff up. Okay, let's put it away. Okay, so if I do that, will you let me... No, you're still not going to let me do that. So like what you can also do with these ramps, oopsies, you can switch them to wood stairs or adobe or stone, which is nice. But I need it to be a metal ramp. Okay, so I'm going to have to build more thatch because I need to bring that back. I need to bring it up another level. But yeah, I thought so. I'm a big cricket fan myself. For those of you that do not know what cricket is, it's a bat and ball sport, and baseball is actually based off of cricket. I think it was in the 1800s they changed a lot of the rules from cricket to form baseball, which is very cool. Foundation. Right, so let's just pull the fiber back. Oops. Yeah, why not? Okay, so while it's busy, we're going to go on a small trip quickly. We're going to go get some tree sap. Possibly a bit of oil as well. I must just avoid getting pounced off my blah 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 Tropicothanus by some kitty cats, because we're going to the redwood forest, and the redwood forest is full of our fun little friends. I really don't like them all that much, those pussycats. They're not friends. And I need to remember where it is, because the tree it's on it's got a platform on it, but it's not the world's biggest platform. Okay, now comes the interesting bit. Keeping my eyes open for the platform and kitty cats in trees. Because I didn't bring a gun. Because those kitty cats are not pleasant. I think it's a bit further to my right, to be honest. It's got an interesting coloured petrodon back there. Ah, no, it was just the sun. Now, what kill? Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. I was like thinking, what could kill a carnosaur like that? When I saw the bear. Now, this guy's not all that fast when he's not under boost. I can't find it. I really need to put it into my GPS. I know it's around here somewhere, but question is where. I'm not actually sure where it is. I think I've actually gone way past it. See, there's one of our friends down there as well. Alright. Well, while I'm here, let me show you from above. So you'll see these, if you do play this map, this is the best place you're going to get for organic polymer. Just be very careful. This is hazardous. They won't do anything to you normally, but if you start smacking the beehives, not the big ones, but the small ones down here, the bees will attack you. And there's also bears in here as well. So, but every time you get you smash one of these ones, you get a lot of organic polymer. We walked out here the other day with 30,000 organic polymer. So, but this is a really cool area. I really dig it. Oops. Oh, hang. I'm out of stamina. I should watch that. I forgot this isn't Wyvern, hey? Whoops. Yes. Sorry. Didn't check your stamina. Luckily, that wasn't above water. So yeah, very cool area this. And obviously you get honey out of it as well. Okay. So if you want to get it, there you go. No, I can't find it currently. Occasionally it happens like this. Ooh, that was close. You can't find what you're looking for. Still can't find what I'm looking for. You think something that's a tree platform, you wouldn't be able to lose it. But I have lost it. I know it's here somewhere, but... Ah! Bloody things. There's a cat on that tree. Wow. Ah, okay. Getting close. Wow, that's a purple petrodon. There it is. So I was way too up. Ah, sorry. The redwood forest, this one we're in now, is the best place for your honey. Let me just go show you. I can't move. Ah, nuts. No, I'm gonna have to drop you. I'll pick it up now. I just need to move him a bit closer. Okay. Yeah, so there's it's best for your organic polymer and honey in this area here. So I'm just going back that way so I can show you quickly. It's quite easy to find it once you know where it is. So that's one entrance there, but I'll show you the easy way to find it. So you're going to look for these orangey, yellow, red crystals. Okay, that's better. You're going to look for these ones. And as I told the other guys, you must just fly in it. And you come in here. And then you can start collecting the honey out of these small ones here. You break these. But when you do, you're going to get attacked by the bees. So it's preferable if you've got a friend, bring a friend. But if you want something like a Wyvern or something that, or a T-Rex, something that can do damage, it's not that bad. But be careful, the bees will dismount you. The people that were asking about the crystal, there's green crystal. It's one of our types of crystal on the map. So if you break like these guys down here, it gives you organic polymer. So if you clear out this whole cave, you get around 30,000 organic polymer out of this, which is the best source on the map for it. But as you can see, for me, this is my favorite area on this whole map, is this cave. It may seem a bit funny, but I really enjoy it. Ooh, hell. I didn't see the time. Still got to work tomorrow. So we're gonna be, okay. I'm gonna be going back to base. Wow, this burns so much fuel, and I need to go that way. The cave isn't that bad. It looks scary and bad, but it's not. It's got bears in it, so be careful of the bears. The main thing is the cats on the trees as you go there. Those are the biggest threats. The bees, they're level 6. They're not going to do that much damage to you, to be honest. They're really not. It's just that there are a lot of them and they can kick you off your mount, so that is something you've got to keep an eye out for. But for me, that on this whole map is the best item on it for me. But yeah, it's already 20 past 11 by me. So, and as I said, I've got to be up in 6 hours. So we're just going back to base now, so I can wrap things up for you. So we are going to be moving a little bit away from the Ark for a while. I've got a couple of games I want to try. I've got Space Engineers, Substance that I really want to try, and obviously 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. I haven't started my Alpha 19 streams yet, or my games. The reason for that is because Alpha 19 is still in experimental stage or unstable build. So I don't want to start something and then have to scrap it when when the stable comes out. So that's why I've been doing a lot of testing videos and performance testing and things like that. So we will be getting into that. So is anything you guys would like me to play or test play for you? It's something I would be happy to do. So that's going to be basically the stream for tonight. I'll be back on probably Thursday night. So as I said, so we're looking at starting Space Engineers, 7 Days to Die, probably middle of August when Stable comes out. I'll start streaming that. I have got a couple of other videos in the back end for it, like horde-based testing and performance testing, things like that. Let me just exit that. Things like that as well. And then I'm also looking to do Substance as well. I have played 0 minutes in that, so I have no idea how that's going to turn out. So it should be interesting. Is there anything you guys would prefer to play? I play a lot of different stuff, so it's just we've been focused on Ark for a while. So yeah, Substance really does appeal to me a lot as well, because I really enjoy the survival aspect of it and the crafting. That's why I really like playing 7 Days to Die, because I can do whatever I want in it. Benson, do you want to see more Ark, or what would you prefer? And you, Nice and Smooth, what would you prefer? And also, a little side note, I am looking to upgrade my camera and my lightings, because that is driving me nuts. Alright, so we've got a couple of votes for Alpha 19 and Substance. That's good. Those are actually two of my favorites as well. I've also got Satisfactory. Yeah, it's my camera currently is a Logitech C920, and it's got a real hard time dealing with me moving, and I don't sit still. So that's why it's the auto white balance that I need to turn off. And I actually forgot to do it tonight, so my apologies for that. I normally do turn it off, but it does not like me moving around. So I am looking to upgrade my camera to a Panasonic G7, which is a mirrorless DSLR camera. It's a very expensive camera, but I am starting a second YouTube channel soon. I've got a bit of content recorded for it, but it's not quite ready for prime time yet. But it deals with one of my other big passions. So we shall see. And I need a decent camera for that. So it's going to be a multi-use thing. And, having moved to the UK from South Africa, the reason we came was to explore, to see the history of the EU and the UK, and travel a lot. So we want to record that, and not on my cell phone. So I want a proper camera for that. So that's why I'm looking at a Panasonic. I actually placed a bid tonight on one that I saw on eBay, but unfortunately I was outbid. It got over £350, and at that point I was like, guys, yeah, I'm out. That's way too expensive for my blood. Okay, let me just do that. Alright, so that will stop the flicker, but now it looks like I'm a corpse. But it will stop the flicker for you guys. Okay, thank you for your service. I've got huge. I was never in the military myself. Way too much joint damage for that. But I respect every person that has been in the military. Like my wife and we were planning to go to Amsterdam and go see that side of the world, but our friend the COVID hit and we've been stuck at home since then. So it's been an interesting time, to say the least. Okay. Yeah, so wow, that camera got really expensive. The ending bid on that camera was £373, and it started at 180. So they got really expensive really quickly. But I'll find a decent camera. So, but you can see now I've turned off the auto white balance, so it stopped the flickering. So I should have done that earlier. My apologies about that. That's, we want to go explore the whole of Amsterdam. We want to go, we're going to take a trip to the cheese markets and the flowers and the tulips and the red light district and all the places. But we've got friends that stay there as well, so we're going to go visit them. I've actually got two sets of friends that stay there. One's guy stays in Schiphol, so I'm going to go visit him as well. So I will post on my Twitch feed and on my YouTube page for when I'm going to be streaming what. I'll probably, none of my mates are going to be on tomorrow, so I will probably do some sustenance tomorrow night. I'll stream that tomorrow, and as a favor to you, or not a favor, but for some fun, I won't play it until tomorrow night. So tomorrow night will be logging in cold, not launched it. I've got 0 minutes in the game. I've installed it. I have not played it. So it will be a first time for me. I think that should be quite interesting. Apparently it's quite hard, but we'll find out. Hunters? What are hunters? Explain. I know I've seen a couple of screenshots. And I've seen a couple other screenshots of people playing it and building machines. But I know nothing else of the game. It looks really cool. That's why I bought the thing. But I haven't looked at the hunters. What are hunters? Ooh, that's very interesting. Probably with hunters, I do enjoy a challenge. No, oh yes, I did read that. Thanks for the reminder. They will be on. I try to play the games as the developer intends them. Once I've gotten familiar with the game, I will add in my own mods. I'm busy rebuilding my Fallout 4, for instance. My Fallout 4, before I had to buy a new PC, was running 249 mods in it. And I've only got 100 of those restored currently. So Fallout 4 is another one I want to introduce as well. But we'll have to wait until I can, get it back into a usable state. Because as I said, currently it's missing 150 of the mods. So we have to wait for that. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll be playing some Subsistence. Cold, never played it with hunters on, so I think I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna die a lot, but that's nothing new for me. That's how I tend to roll. So it should be very, very interesting. And then Thursday we'll probably be doing some Space Engineers. again, don't own it yet. Well, it's part of the fun, you know. It's playing something you've never played before and see how you do. Space Engineers on Thursday. I've also bought the new remastered Command and Conquer. I really want to play some of that as well. So I'm a huge Command and Conquer fan. I remember playing the original in 1995. So it was a lot of fun back then, and I played it briefly the other day, and it's quite shocking how bad the graphics actually are compared to what the new version is. But it's quite interesting. Alright guys, it's now 11:30 my time. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been awesome. I've had a lot of fun. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play some Substance tomorrow, and so stick around for that. I do have a YouTube channel if you want to go watch some 7 Days to Die content on there. I try and post on that at least 3 times a week. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening or afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. Cheers. You as well.